Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My name's the Great Loudini. Great's my middle name. Actually, it's Bruce, but that's another story. Got involved in magic when I was 10 years old. If I'm doing kid shows, I'll say who's going to be 10, who's been 10, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a kid show, though. Learned from my uncle Max. I was 10 years. My Uncle Max was a great amateur magician. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He was such a good magician. He could walk downtown, walk around a corner, and turn into a bar. Unfortunately, he did that about 3 times a day. I sometimes tell that joke when there are kids in the audience, but they're not my kids, so, you know. So I'll show you the first trick he ever taught me. I was in a restaurant with him, and he paid the bill. He said to the waiter, I'm going to show you a magic trick. It fooled me at 10 years old. It's not going to fool you. Next time you're in a restaurant, you'll be able to do this trick. You have to take something with you to the restaurant, a paper bag or a sack. Some parts of the country, they call this a sack. I get my paper bags from King Soopers. They don't seem to mind because they don't seem to know. So you're about to leave the restaurant, someone's paid the bill, someone's tipped the waiter, you say to him, I'm going to show you a magic. Remember, I was 10 years old. Reach over, take the ketchup bottle off the table, place it down in the bag. Wave your hand over the bag, and believe it or not, the ketchup disappears. Pretty good, huh? No, I was 10 years old. This is a big deal. It gets better. How could it? Snap your fingers, ketchup comes back. Wave your hand, disappears. Snap your fingers, ketchup comes. Don't take your eyes off the bag, you'll miss it. Not much of a magic trick until now. So, magic is really using your imagination. I think the first paid show I did, I was 15 years old. I was working for adults, and I was very embarrassed because I was supposed to do a card trick, and I forgot my deck of cards. Now, I don't like card tricks, but if I don't do a certain number of card tricks tonight, I get thrown out of the Magician's Union. Some guy named Ed calls me, and I get thrown out, okay? But I was embarrassed. I was going to do a card trick, and I forgot my deck of cards. So here's what I had to do. What's your name? Tamara, we're going to imagine we had a deck of cards. It's in a box, so when I throw it to you, it's not rude. It's not 52 pickup. Would you catch it? Open the flap on the box, take the cards out. And your name? Clark, I didn't mean to wake you, Clark. You're on TV, all right? Clark, would you take the cards from Tamara? Tamara, you hold on to the box for us, okay? Clark, what I want you to do is fan the cards out, and let's see. Have this gentleman select a card. You took 2, put 1 back, okay? Look at the card. While you're looking at it, close the deck, turn them over so they're face up, and fan them out. Put your card that you selected in face down so it's the only card that's reversed, okay? Close the fan, shuffle the cards. Just don't change the order, okay? Don't laugh, you're holding a box. It's not that an adult show. Okay, put the cards back in the box. Close the flap on the box, just toss it up here. So far what we've done is a rudimentary form of pantomime. Give my 3 assistants a big round of applause. If I really had a deck of cards, it might look like this. And if you really picked a card and you were to name it right now, and please don't. And I fanned these cards out, and your card was reversed. Even though we haven't rehearsed this and you're not a stooge, this would be an incredible trick. But someone would think that we did pre-rehearse it. So to dispel that notion, forget about the card you picked. We're going to make up another card not even you knew you were going to pick. Okay. This new card, the face of the card, is it red or black?
Red.
Red. You're sitting close enough, you looked over his shoulder. Red card, you saw it. Was it a heart or a diamond? Heart. You want to change your mind?
No.
Wants to keep the mind he has. That's good. Okay. Red, heart. What number was it? 3. You want to change your mind?
No.
You can if you want to.
No.
You want to change your mind?
No.
Okay. Looking through this entire deck of cards, if there's any cards that are reversed, I'll stop. I'll look from the back, you look from the front. Looking through the entire deck of cards, look at that. There is 1 card that's reversed in this entire deck. 1 card that's reversed. Sure, it's a good thing there's a 3 of hearts, otherwise I have no finish. Sure is a good thing everybody picks a 3 of hearts, otherwise I'm screwed, okay? Think about it, 3 different questions, 3 different people, 3 different answers, okay? So magic is optical illusion. Optical illusion simply means if you fool the eye. When I was 10 years old, my uncle gave me this optical illusion. I'm sure most of you have seen it before. It's with these boomerangs. I'm going to ask you to take this, and pull on it, make sure it doesn't stretch, push on it, make sure it doesn't collapse. Somebody told me in Chinese, it says, please don't break it, okay? So don't bend it. Does it stretch, does it collapse? Try this one. Does it stretch, does it collapse? Give her a big round of applause, did a great job. Again, I'm sure you've seen this before. For all the world, it looks like the red boomerang is smaller than the yellow one. That's an optical illusion. Your eye is playing a trick on your mind. I can prove it. If I stretch this red one, this is acting, by the way. Then it looks like I hope I'm hearing music, otherwise I'm having a stroke. Okay. Otherwise, now look, the yellow one looks like it's shorter than the red one. But if I can stretch this yellow one, this is bad acting, by the way, then it looks like the yellow one is bigger, okay? But here's the real truth of the optical illusion. They're both exactly the same size. In fact, that's what I think it says in Chinese, one size fits all. You know. So. Now, this is not a magic trick. This is an optical illusion. If it were a magic trick, yeah, I would have expected applause. Okay, no. I don't need your pity. I show you that to show you this, an optical illusion with 3 items. You could actually make this. You can go down to Ace Hardware, get a piece of rope, doesn't have to be yellow, cut it into 3 pieces. Cut it into a short piece, cut it into a medium piece, cut it into a very long piece. Put tape on the ends to keep it from fraying. Someone once told me that's why we have feet, to keep our legs from fraying. I didn't think it was funny enough to repeat, so I'm not gonna, okay? So the object of this optical illusion is to have you, the audience, believe that all 3 ropes are the same length. Now, one way I can perpetrate this hoax is by hiding the bottoms. Let you know the secret. Magicians don't call this hiding. We call it palming. It fits in the palm of my hand. If you look only at the tips of the ropes, of course, with my hand slips, you see the short one, the medium one, the long one, not much of an optical illusion. So to enhance the optical illusion, I'm going to curl up the bottoms that meet the tops. What looks like a short piece of rope, what looks like a medium piece of rope, what looks like a very long piece of rope. Now, if you look only at the 6 tips, well, if you look at the middles, you know we had what we started with, the short piece, the medium piece, and the long piece. Little stretching, a little magic. Not only stretching of the ropes, but stretching of your imagination. It starts to look more and more and more like 1, 2, 3 equal lengths. There's 1, there's, folks, it doesn't get any better than this. There's 3 equal. Nah, I'm kidding, it does get better. When you go home and try this, and I know some of you will, people will ask you the silliest questions. They'll ask you, which is your favorite equal length of rope? When they ask you that question, be sure to tell them it's not the little one, okay? Be sure to tell them it's not the medium one. And if you tell them it's the long one, I'm sure they'll give you a big round of applause. I promise you that. What's your name?
Jill.
Jill, you're going to be the eyes of the audience. Look through the deck, make sure they're all different. I'm not using those TV magic cards. Look at the thickness of the deck. Make sure it's a full deck, because sometimes I'm accused of not playing with a... Don't say it. Jill, your job is, as I riffle through the cards, you just yell out, stop.
Stop.
She stopped us right there. You take the card, she stopped there. Don't let me see it. Don't show it to anybody. Burn it into your memory, otherwise we have no finish. Your first name again is?
Mark.
Mark? Mark? Sounds like a dog with a cleft palate. Okay. It's a Red Skelton joke. Anyone know who Red Skelton was? No, I guess not. Mark, you're not going to believe this. You're a very nice man. On the ride over here, I said to myself, I'm going to meet a man named Mark that I haven't met before. And he's going to pick a card. Is that freaky or what? You're not buying it. Okay. Mark's going to pick a card. And the face of the card's going to be black. Is that correct?
Yes.
A little louder?
Yes.
It's a revival. Okay. Mark's going to pick a card, a black card, a spade. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now he's freaking out. A nice man named Mark's going to pick a card, a black card, a spade. I was so certain that I pulled off on the side of the road, took a card from another deck of cards, clipped it right here in these clips from Larimer County Workforce Center. Yeah. You got to get something for 34 years, right? A duplicate of the card that Mark was going to pick. I knew he was going to pick the 3 of spades. Is that correct? No, that's a bummer. To use a colloquial, that's a long ride for nothing. Was it close? Not horseshoes or hand grenades, I know. Did you pick a bigger card?
Yes.
Yeah. It's trick's over as far as I'm concerned. What'd you get?
10.
10 of what?
Spades.
Show them. And that's not close. All we need are a few more spades. Not a big deal. Give him a big round of applause. Mark did a great job. For those of you who are not impressed, come on, folks, you don't see this every day, do you? Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. You know, let me teach you how to do a trick. You might have kids, you might have grandkids, you might have nieces, nephews, you might want to be the life of the party. Yeah, right, okay. I'll show you this trick. It's very important that you listen to what I say, and I'll tell you why. When we talk during a trick, magicians, we call it patter. It's just as important that the audience listens to what I'm about to say to make this trick work. So it's not only visual, it's also auditory. And I'll show you, then I'll actually show you how you can go home and make this trick, okay? Let me run through it once or twice, and I'm going to show you how to make this trick. We have a card, and there appear to be 6 spots on the card. I turn the card around again. On this side, there's only 3. Now look, there's only 4. Now there's only 1. Let me run through this again. Look, 6, 3, 4, 1. For those that haven't caught on, you take a card about 5 by 10. You don't paint 6 spots on. You only paint 5. Power of suggestion. If I hold it like this and keep saying 6, most people in the audience think that 6th spot is under my hand. If I want to show 4, I hold it like that. On the other side, for those that haven't guessed, we don't have 3, we only have 2. Power of suggestion, this looks like 3, the spot is under my hand. To show 1, you hold it like that. Remember, you need a card about 5 by 10, and when you go home the first time and you perform this, if someone wants to see 6 spots, by all means, show them 6 spots. It makes it that much more interesting, okay? And then the other side, if they want to see 3 spots, by all means, show them 3 spots. It makes it that much more interesting. If anyone ever asks you how many spots do you use, 6, 3, 4, 1, tell them to use 8. It'll drive them crazy, okay? You can make that when you go home. All right. Actually, I wanted to have a card selected, and we're not going to do anything with it right now. In case I get text, I can say I did a big card trick, okay? And how about the young woman way in the back? Can you make your way up without knocking over a camera? The one who's looking away like I'm not looking at her, okay? What's your name?
Lita.
Lita, pretty name. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
From here? You live right here? In the studio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
What do you do when you're not here?
I do a lot of different things.
All right, I don't mean to scare you. You know, the fact that 1 million people are going to watch this on TV, don't worry about it, right? We're going to use this jumbo deck of cards, okay? Do you play cards?
No, not often.
Okay, but you know one card from the other?
Yes.
I've never been able to figure out which is the other, but that's an old joke I'm not going to use, okay? I'm going to start dealing the cards, Lita. That's a very pretty name. And all I'm going to ask you to do in the next 5 to 10 seconds, anytime you want, just shout out, stop.
Stop.
You want this one down or this one back here?
Yeah, you put that one down.
Down, okay. Now I'm going to ask you something, and you can take a guess. How many cards do you think I dealt? Just take a guess.
12.
12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, 8, 9, 10. This is the 10th card you stopped me at. We're going to put it in a box. I'm going to ask you to hold on to it till about the end of the show. Okay, let's take that back to your seat. Don't look at it, though, because we're going to try some mental magic with it. And we're going to place these in this houlette. That's French for plastic piece of trash, okay? And we'll place these down here, and we'll try something later on to find Lita's card. We'll almost find Lita's card, okay? Thank you very much. I'd like to move out of the realm of magic for just a second into the realm of mentalism. Quite recently, the amazing Kreskin was in Colorado. He was semi-amazing. I'd like to try something not even Kreskin would attempt. And it's with someone from the audience who I don't know. There are some people out there who I do know. It has to do with this envelope. And it's a prediction. And it could be mental telepathy, I'm not sure. Way in the back, young woman, what's your name? Me? Chinese lady, okay. Well, pardon?
Santa.
Dana?
Santa.
Santa, very pretty name. You don't have to come up. I'm going to tell you it's about the contents of this envelope. I'm going to try to send you a message telepathically. You're not going to feel anything. You're not going to feel an electric shock, anything. It's about the contents of this envelope. I want you to clear your mind of all thoughts. I'm not going to say make your mind a blank, okay? It's a bad joke. I'll tell you something about what's in this envelope, though. It's a picture. It's a picture of a famous person. It could be a famous person living or dead. Famous person that's living could be someone that's dead 200, 300, 400 years. I want you to concentrate. I'm going to try to telepathically send you a message of whose picture appears in this envelope. Now, we haven't pre-rehearsed this in any way, shape, or form, have we? Say no. Okay. Santa, was that the name? Shout out who comes to mind right now.
No, I was just thinking Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Wrong woman. Who did I work this out with? You're not going to believe this. He said Marilyn Monroe of your own free will. We haven't pre-rehearsed this. And in fact, in this envelope is a picture of Marilyn Monroe when she was a baby. That's here. I have no idea she knew that. Oh, a gentleman over here said, I think I know how you did it. He said, what did she mention? Barack Obama. No problem. No problem. In fact, I'm ready for any eventuality. Is there anyone I haven't pissed off with this? Let me ask you. Give my big assistant, my assistant, a big round of applause. I'm going to attempt to do some real, what we call mental magic, mentalism. We'll see how we get away with it or not, okay? And I checked out the lighting in the room. Well, before I do that, I'll teach you a trick, and then I'll go into what I was going to show you. And this is another easy one. It's just down there. Race down to Ace Hardware. Get another piece of rope, pair of scissors. My mother used to tell me, Lou, do not run with scissors, just walk fast, okay? Okay. It's an ordinary piece of rope. Gentleman way in the back, what's your name?
Johnny.
Johnny. There's a room right next door with your name on it, Johnny. Okay. I'll toss it back to you, Johnny. Catching the rope.
Oh, got it.
Holding it over your hands, your head, and loud, clear voice pulling on the ends. Would you say that's an ordinary piece of rope?
It is.
Good, you keep it and I'll use this one, all right? I'll use an ordinary piece of rope. You can take that one home, Johnny, right, okay. This one's ordinary, yet it's extraordinary. It has two ends, one on each, and a middle which is in the center. Nobody here from Alt, huh? They love that life, okay. The illusion begins. I snip here and I snip here. So now I've cut the ends off. So now I have a rope with no ends in the middle, which is in the center. So much for the comedy interlude. Okay. If I wanted to find the center of the rope, I could pull down over here, fold this right about here, cut this right about here, and have two separate and equal pieces of rope. Now, I said magic was optical illusion. For some of you, there'll be an illusion of the eyes. For some of you, it'll be an illusion of the ears. Some of you will think you see me cut the rope. Some of you will think you hear me cut the rope. Watch and listen very carefully. It looks like and sounds like I cut the rope. I didn't really cut it. It's just an illusion, like the ketchup bottle. I didn't really. I'll start again with one long piece of rope. No. We're going to do it till everybody likes it. This time I won't even use the scissors. Make your fingers like a scissor, would you? And cut the rope right about there, would you? Nice job, okay. What, you see that every day? Come on. I'm lucky that the sharp people sit up front, okay? It's bad, but you'll use it. Here's an overhand western knot used to tie two pieces of rope together with a knot in the center. Strangely enough, when we're done, we have two pieces of rope tied. What'd you expect? But from here, we can make some beautiful geometrical patterns that we all know and love. Here's the ever-popular lopsided figure 8. Save it, it gets worse. Figure 7. Backwards. Figure 1. Backwards. Or we can try to figure out what it looks like two pieces of rope tied together with a knot in the center, where just a few scant moments ago looked more like one piece of rope without a knot in the center. Now, connoisseurs, okay. When you go home and try this, find the center of the rope right next to the middle, cut it into two equal, almost equal. Would you believe these mistakes happen in magic? They happen to the great magicians in magic like David Copperfield. I met him when he was 15. I was in my 20s. His name is David Kotkin from Metuchen, New Jersey. Copperfield makes mistakes. You'll never get to see Copperfield make a mistake. He's on television. If he made a mistake like that, he would just run the video back, start again with one long piece of rope. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. You're so close, I'm going to ask you to come up and help again. Would you please? Yeah. I know how into it you are. You're motivated. Your name again is?
Jill.
Jill, come right over here. And could you stand a little closer to the ground? Good, okay. Jill, I want you to put your fingers through there, your thumb through there. Hold tight. You're a little nervous. Don't point it toward me. All right? In just a second, Jill, you're going to be the magician. You're going to create an illusion. It's going to look like you're cutting right through the center of the rope. It's such a good illusion, people way in the back will think they see you cut through the rope. People in the middle will hear, and he's lucky if you're up front, like, will actually feel you cut through the rope. But there are two very important things you must remember. The rope is white, my fingers are pink.
Gotcha.
Tonight we're going for white.
Gotcha.
Clip in the air a few times like air guitar. That's it, huh? Okay. Open wide, create the illusion, go right ahead, yeah. No, don't really cut it. No, you really, well, that sucks. It was my fault. I gave her very confusing instructions. This is not magic that suddenly became tragic. Perhaps I can create an illusion so it looks like there's a joke there, but forget it. One single solid piece of rope. If you ever have seen David Copperfield, so what? A wave of the hand, a mystical pass. Watch, watch. All right. It's a pebble. They went out of business. They sent me a note. We've been taken over by Fitbit. If your watch breaks, throw it away. Nice, okay? One single. Okay, let me borrow back the scissors. This is what magicians call enhancing the illusion, Jill. Do you believe in enhancing the illusion?
Sure.
Means to make it look better. Enhancing. Yeah. Jill, do you believe in magic? Say yes.
Yes.
The count of three, I want you to believe in magic and blow on the knot. You're not chewing any gum, are you?
No.
Sometimes the gum comes shooting out. He's chewing gum. The count of three, believe in magic. And I'm not talking about a little wimpy. I'm talking about a big bad wolf blow the house down. Okay. Right foot forward. Other right foot. Okay. Left foot back. If you don't believe in magic, you will after three. 1, 2, 3. That was pretty good, but you really got to let go, okay? You really got to let go and believe in magic. 1, 2, 3. One single solid piece of rope. Jill, you get the rope, the applause, and my undying gratitude. Big round of applause. Thank you. I don't stay up late much anymore. If I do, I fall asleep in front of the TV, and I wake up, and I go, he wasn't in this movie now, and now it's in color. Well, it's a different movie, okay? I know there's a timer on my TV. I got to figure out so the timer goes to sleep when I do. I also belong to several magic clubs. One is in Fort Collins, and one is in Greeley, and one is in Denver. And I occasionally get down to the Mile High Magic Club in Denver, except I try not to go by myself because they're usually late into the night meetings. And I don't want to drive home on I-25 by myself. So if there's another magician from Fort Collins or Greeley, I will probably go down to a meeting, come back. But a number of years ago, good number of years ago, I went to a meeting, and I was coming back by myself. And I was on I-25, and of all things, I was listening to AM radio. I was listening to a show called Coast to Coast. The moderator at the time was Art Bell. Now, unfortunately, I just read about him about a year ago in the newspaper. He passed away. His show was about phenomenological stuff, UFOs, aliens, psychokinesis, the ability to move objects with your mind. I guess there's a guy named George Noory that took over the show, but I haven't listened to it since. Now, on this ride from Denver to Fort Collins, they were talking about something I had never heard of before called remote viewing. And I'm listening, what is remote viewing? And I'll tell you what it was in a second if you don't know. The ability to see through somebody else's eyes without them knowing that you're seeing through their eyes. So what good is that? Well, after World War II, we were in a period of time called the Cold War. Great movie about that, Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks. And we were antagonists with Russia, not like today, right? And in the Kremlin, they were trying to develop remote viewers that could sit there and see through eyes of our people in the Pentagon without those people knowing they were being spied upon. And even as late as the Bill Clinton presidency, the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, said, yes, we've been trying to develop remote viewers, but we're going to stop. Can you believe them? I don't know. And more recently, 5 or 6 years ago, Israeli psychic/magician Uri Geller said, I'm going to find the lost Malaysian airliner through remote viewing. He shouldn't have said that to the media. He didn't find it. They still haven't found the plane. And the victims' families were very upset. I'd like to try an experiment with you folks in remote viewing having nothing to do with spying or finding airplanes. Except when I do this a lot, and I talk to high school kids about careers and I throw magic into it, I have to ask them a very serious question when I get to demonstrate this. I asked them to raise their hand. I said, who likes to read? Well, in here, who likes to read? Okay. If you need cheaters like I have now, put on your cheaters. And if you don't like to read, who can read? Okay. I had one kid in the back go, me. I said, read. He goes, I thought you said breed. Okay. I think he raised chickens. I'm not sure. Okay. So I bought a bunch of books at a sidewalk sale. I have not read them. They're Pulp Fiction. I'm going to pass them out to some of you. And if you're in the light, you can read them. That's what we're going to try to do. Okay. Raise your hands, please. Okay. All right. Good. Hands up. All right. Hands up over here. Okay. I've got the, you can see without glasses? Yeah. Oh, you got them. Okay. I have Webster's Large Print Dictionary. I'm going to give it to you. I don't know if we'll use it or not. Don't open it just yet. And I'm going to say that to everybody. Just put it on your lap for now, okay? Who has their hands up in the back? Can you see? Can you see? All right. Young woman next to you, compared to me, okay? Do you believe you have intuition?
No.
Well, sometimes the phone rings, you know who it is before you answer it. Yeah. It's called caller ID, okay? Here, pass back this case of intuition to her, okay? All right? Don't open it just yet. Just sit down and put it on your lap. And well, I've got a few more books. We're not going to use all of them. Who else said they like to read and can see with the light in here? Hands up. You're way in the back. Can you see? What's your name?
Paul.
Paul. Oh, we got a couple of Pauls here. Okay. You like baseball or you like spies or what?
You pick.
Well, I've got Brooklyn Bloodbath. I've got a baseball book and I've got a spy novel.
Let's do the spy novel.
Spy novel, the Rodchenko Target. Send this back to Paul. And if you need glasses, put them on. Don't open it just yet. I'm going to pass out one more book. Who else likes to read? Can read. Who else can read? Can you read?
I can read.
You want play ball or Brooklyn Bloodbath?
Play ball.
Play ball. Okay, don't open it just yet. We'll get rid of Brooklyn Bloodbath for many reasons, okay? And what's the title on this? I can't even see it anymore. Larry Becker, The Ultimate Flashback. Go figure. I don't know what this is. Oh, look, my wife gave me a bookmark. Hello, Kitty. Okay. Your name is Clark?
Yeah.
I'm going to try some remote viewing with you. Don't look so happy. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm going to riffle through the book. You're going to say stop. I can't see the first word on this page. You can. I can't even see the reflection in your glasses, okay? Where you say stop, I want you to remember the first word on this page when you say stop.
Okay.
And I'll try to remote view with you. It doesn't always work. It's not your fault if it doesn't work. Okay? You say stop.
Stop.
Right here? Are you playing along? Was the word along?
Yes.
It was. Don't freak out. We'll try it again.
Stop.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
If I was walking around his house, I'd be prowling, wouldn't I? Was the word prowling?
Yes.
Okay. You're not buying this, are you?
No, I am.
Oh, I'll try with you. You say stop.
Stop.
Right here? Do you have a brother? Was the word brother? Okay. I want you to help me. Place the bookmark somewhere near the middle of the book. Somewhere near the middle. Take your time, but make it quick, okay? Good job. Your name again?
Tamara.
Tamara. I'm going to open to the pages you selected. I haven't read this book. I don't know if the numbers are on the top or the bottom. I don't want to know the numbers. I just want to know if they're on the top or the bottom of the pages, the numbers you selected. So you grab the bookmark as I open to the pages you selected. Just tell me, numbers on top or bottom?
Bottom.
Can you remember both numbers if I close the book? You won't forget them if I close the book? I think you have a good memory. You got the numbers? I'm closing the book. You have a book. Go back and whisper those numbers to Paul that you selected in this book. You're going to take the bookmark, put them in the pages, numbers that she selected. Do that right now. I'm going to put my fingers in my ears like a Woody Allen movie, okay? La, 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 la. Paul, you got it? You got it, Paul?
I do.
You got the numbers? You got the bookmark in there?
Yes.
Open to those pages, please. Hold it up so I can't see it. Get the bookmark out of the way. Hold it up so the book is in front of you like this. I want you to look at the top line of either page. You there?
Yes.
What I'm going to say is very rudimentary, but listen carefully. Words have letters. The bigger the word, it means more letters, okay? The top line on either page that you're looking at, I want you to look for the biggest word on that line. You got it?
Yes, sir.
I want you to look at the word and look at me. Look at the word and look at me. Look at the word and look at me. The word you're looking at, does it start with an I?
Yes.
A little louder. Does it start with an I?
Yes.
Second letter, I'm confused. Is it N or M?
M.
And the word you're looking at is immediately.
Yes, sir.
Go over to the opposite page. Look at the top line.
Yes.
Another big word,
Yes.
another I word.
Yes.
There's the N.
Yes.
Instinctively.
Yes.
Close the book. I don't want to know the page number. Pass the book up here. I don't want to know the pages. Who's got books? Who's got books? Raise your hand if you still have a book. You have a book, you have a book, you have a book. Take the bookmark, put it in any page you want. Don't open it just yet. You have a book in the back. There must be 100,000 words in your book. You got your bookmark in? Don't open it just yet. You're going to open the book to any page you want in just a second. Don't let anyone see the page number. You're going to look for a word. I don't want a little word like and, if, or but. Out of 100,000 words, there must be 10, 12,000 words that are 8 letters or more. But for me to be able to remote view with you, I want you to find a big word that's 8 letters or more that you can visualize, not a word like liberty, okay? I won't be able to remote view that with you. What I'm talking about is a word like taxi driver. Where you see it, I will see the taxi driver. If you happen to see the word taxi driver, do not remember it. If you don't think it's a totally free choice of page and word, look for another big word on that page, 8 letters or more you can visualize, or any page you want. Once you have that word committed to memory, close the book so no one sees the pages. Would you do that right now? Okay, please. You have a book with a bookmark in it. Open up to the bookmark. Hold the book in front of you so I can't see what you're looking at. In fact, give the bookmark to the gentleman in the back of you. He has another book. Okay. We've been doing top line, top line, top line. In business, they talk about bottom line. Go down to the bottom line of either page that you're on. Are you on the bottom line? I want you to come up 1, 2, 3 lines from the bottom of that page. Third line from the bottom. Are you there? Look at me and look at the line. Look at me and look at the line. Is there a man's name?
Yes.
Is there an R in it?
Yes.
Is it the first letter?
No.
It looks like an R. The first letter is a B.
That's correct.
Mr. Brewster.
Yes, that's correct.
Go to the opposite page. Third line from the bottom. Man's name.
Yes.
There is an R.
Yes, there
It's
is.
Robert.
Yes, it is.
Go down to the line directly below Robert, not the bottom line, the second line from the bottom. Is there one big word there, whether you know what the word means or not? You probably do know what it means, but you're looking at a big word?
Yes.
If you closed the book and hid the pages, would you remember that word?
Yes.
Would you do that right now and bring the book up here? Don't forget the word. Have you gotten the word way back there?
Yep.
Well, you want to pass that book up? I'm going to try to remote view both words at the same time. Concentrate on your word. I don't always get this, and it's not your fault if I don't. Because remote viewing is an art. It's not a trick. And if you believe that, yeah, right. Way in the back. Concentrate just on, and don't tell me, just the first letter of the word you're thinking of, okay? And I'm going to ask you a yes or no question, all right? If you're thinking of a word. Is the first letter start with L? What does it start with? P? Wait, your word starts with L.
Yes.
Okay, that's what confused me. But I'm getting numbers with your word. I don't know what this is, and I don't know if it means anything to you. Does that mean anything to you? It means nothing to me. No, and for some reason I'm getting jammed up with other numbers. I don't understand what these numbers are. Are you still thinking of pages 92, 93? Stop thinking of it, you're killing me, okay? Please, all right. Your word, way in the back. Pretend there's a whiteboard, not a black curtain back of me. I want you to project, without moving your lips, without saying anything out loud, I want you to project that word one letter at a time up here. You doing it?
Yep.
I get a stiff neck here. Okay. Thousands of words. I'm committed in more ways than one, as you can tell. A single word out of thousands of words. I don't know if I got this or not. For the first time out loud, what was the word you were thinking of?
Photographer.
What was it?
Photographer.
Does it look like that, photographer? Is that what it looks like? I can't get your word, and I don't want you to tell me. And I've collected all the books, haven't I? You have a book?
Yes, sir.
What do you have?
I have Webster's Large Print Dictionary.
Just for fun. I don't know why I have these numbers and letters. Just for fun. You know, dictionaries have left and right columns. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Turn to page 183, just for fun. And put the bookmark there when you're on 183. You got it? Go to the left column on 183. Are you in the left-hand column?
Okay.
You on the left-hand column, 183?
Yep.
First word down, out loud.
Lumberjack.
What was your word?
Lumberjack.
Thank you, I'll take the book. How about a hand for my remote viewers? Come on, give them a big round of applause. I'd like to end with, I talk about illusions. And people think of illusions as those big boxes that they see on the television illusion shows, and the illusions that you might see if you were at a magic show in Las Vegas or Hollywood at the Magic Castle. Has anyone ever been there before? Has anyone been to Las Vegas? Okay. You're one of the technicians here? Or volunteer or what?
Mm-hmm.
What's your name?
Tina?
Tina, have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Yes.
Well, we're going to take you back on a virtual tour. Come on down. Come on down. Big hand for Tina. And what is your function here?
I'm a co-host of a new show.
What's the name of the show?
It's the Gypsy Marine Show
Gypsy Marine. What's that all about?
for veterans.
Okay,
A
okay.
vet comedy show.
And Duke is part of that?
Yes, he is.
Okay, he talked to me about that, yeah.
Yes.
And I told him I have a rescue dog named Duke, and he was very happy about that,
All right.
okay? You're going to take a virtual trip to Las Vegas.
Okay.
You're going to be a Las Vegas showgirl. So come on over here, all right? So you need to wear a little skimpy, tight-fitting outfit. Good, okay, very good. Okay, step forward. Big smile. You're going to hold some props, okay? And your name again is?
Tina.
Still is, okay. Tina, we're going to have you hold some props, all right? And now you're going to be on television twice, all right?
Okay.
Put one hand over here like that, one hand over here like that, and show it around with that big Las Vegas smile, huh? Huh? Could she turn letters or what, huh? Don't drop it, just tip it down and hold tight and
Okay.
relax at the elbows. We're going to place something into the center of that stock. It's not my glasses. It's a balloon, a red balloon. 6 years of college and my parents proud, okay? Turn this way, I'm going to blow it into the center, all right? Don't move. Oh, look at all the pretty colors. Too many people from the 60s out there, right? Show it around again, another big round of applause. Step forward just a little bit. Now, normally when you see a sword, you see a balloon, the two make contact, you know what usually happens. Tonight, you'll witness an illusion you remember the rest of your lives. I have 2 words for you, Tina. Let go. Take a half step back. Don't fall down. This chrome steel sword, well, maybe right there, okay? This chrome steel sword that's razor sharp will go in one end of the balloon, out the other without bursting the balloon. And Tina will verify that it goes right through the balloon without bursting it. Pretty stoic, isn't she? Now, if any of you are afraid of loud noise, you're just lucky it's not you, I know. If any of you are afraid of loud noises, you may want to hold your ears, but this works 95% of the time. You ready to verify?
Yep.
Okay, at the count of 3, right through. 1, 2, 3, right. Okay, that's the first time that's ever happened again. Hold on to the stock, step forward a little bit like another magic balloon. I don't believe this. Come to do a big show and I only bring one magic balloon. Anyone have any magic? No, okay. You might go back to your seat. Well, you know, stay up here too, because it's too bad I don't have any size balloon, because this is adjustable. In fact, you're going to love this if you have a sense of humor. You really are. Pick your hair up in the back if you would. All right? Where'd you get that from, a curling iron? Just kidding. Okay. Drop your hair, so to speak. All right?
All right.
The fact that I've never tried this before doesn't bother me in the least. Tina, step back a little bit. Follow my instructions to the letter. Put one hand up like this. Put one hand up like this. Bring your hands together in the center. Good luck, Tina. No, actually, I want you to go arms akimbo. I've been waiting since kindergarten to say that. And hold on as if these were handles, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's like that. Step forward just a little bit. Let me part your hair. Kind of feel like Moses right now. Not a religious crowd, okay. Wait, we need a buffer. Hold on, Tina. Don't like, where's she going to go, right? Chin up, chin down. Not absorbent enough. Good. Not absorbent enough. Also wrong color. Much better. Much better. Chin up, chin down. Turn sideways. That way if you fall, you don't hit Clark, okay? The count of 3, watch. 1. Don't have to hold your ears. That doesn't explode, all right? You're a volunteer here? Yeah, tough luck. Okay, 1, 2. If this works, which is highly unlikely, don't start applauding till I remove the sword, remove the stock. She nods right up and down, a wild round of applause for the star of the show. She falls over dead. Lady, you're on. Here we go. 1, 2. 3 times I tried this last week and it didn't work. Nah, I'm only kidding. I've never tried this. Tina, don't move a muscle, don't move an inch. I could really use the glasses now. 1, 2. There are 3 things you must remember. That's how to dial 911, all right? Tina, if you start laughing, if you feel a tickle, don't. Blood rushes out of your mouth, crosses out the whole front row, okay? Means I pierced the throat. 1, 2, 3. Turn around. Feet go with you. No, don't applaud yet. Don't applaud yet. Feet go with you like a barbecue. Don't applaud till I remove the sword and remove the stock. If she nods right up and down, a wild round of applause for the star of the show. If she keels over dead, lady, you're on. Here we go. We'll just remove this. Hold on. It's stuck. You better go back to your seat. Just tell people it's the latest in body piercing. They'll never know the difference. It's stuck on the tonsil. Open your mouth wide. Stick your tongue way out. There's a Kodak moment if I ever saw one. 3, 2, 1, it comes out. Drop your hands to the side if you would. We're going to loosen this up, and if it works, you take a big bow, but don't take a drink for about 20 minutes, all right? Big bow, big bow. Thank you. Yeah, I do kid shows. And I tell them, kids, don't try this at home. And I tell them something else, too. I said, I can't tell you how I do it. I can tell you where. You know, and they say, what do you mean where? Well, you can visit a place that they probably don't visit much, their local public library, or their school library, or paperback bookstores, if they want to learn magic, puppetry, juggling. Or I tell them with appropriate supervision, they can go on the internet and type in. And why appropriate supervision? First time I typed in magic, did I get a surprise? So you young woman in the back, you haven't left, have you? You have a box with a card in it? I want you to come up if you would. I have that other deck of cards in there. I don't know the card you picked, and you don't know the card you picked. This is sort of an encore. In just a second, you're going to open it, and only you are going to look at it. Not yet, though. Every card in the deck of cards is by itself, except every card has a mate. In other words, if you pick the 4 of hearts, the closest mate would be the 4 of diamonds. If you pick the king of spades, the closest mate would be the king of clubs. So before you even look at the card, I'm going to try to actually fish for a card in that roulette that's the mate to that card. And I might ask for your help when you look at the card. You look at it only and tell me the name of the card if I'm having trouble figuring out which one it is, okay? All right, and when you open it up, you can put the box down. You don't show anyone the card. You can hold it up against your chest, and then you're going to take a look at it if I'm having a little trouble finding the card. And let's let's do this. Let's give her a big hand for trying right now, okay? Big hand, big hand. Okay, put the box down. I'm going to have to ask you. For the first time out loud, what is the name of your card?
Fish.
Yeah, okay. No, this is not Go Fish. This is, what's the name of your card?
Fish.
Let me see. Show them. I hate it when the audience is trickier than the performer. Let's see if we can, whoa, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a big round of applause. You put the card down there. And for my old friends and now my new friends, it's been my honor to perform for you tonight. My name's the Great Loudini. Thank you. Thank you.